Brother, it's not even been a minute. I've already messed up. Okay, mic test. It should be working. Yee. I'm just making sure everything's good and yee. Alright. So, today we're gonna just be playing Honkai Starrail. Since I've totally did not forget to put a schedule up, but no, I did not do that. But yeah, we're just gonna be playing Starrail. Honkai Starrail. Yee. Let's see. Hopefully. Okay, hopefully this is not too loud. Tell me if it's a little loud. Okay. I just realized something. One sec. No. I thought it was fixed. Alright, there you go. Okay. Me doing stuff when not streaming? That's impossible. Oh, shoot. Okay. What popper? Let's look at the events we have. Okay, that's the new path. We're gonna do a new event. And what are we actually? Speaking about the new event, we have new characters. Well, this one's a new character. I haven't, I don't know much about this guy. All I know is that he likes spicy food. Sparkle, I love your design. You're still up. We cannot say swear words on this channel. We are family friendly. And now, messages, adventuring. A lot of, hey friend, how's life treating you lately? There's a new store that opened up on Penacony, Cosmic Star. I'm checking the place out. Lots of fun stuff here. Oh, are you getting me something? First of all, there's something that tickles your fancy. Cosmic Stars holds treasures from other universes. Every item's crafted by top-notch designers. Most importantly, items high quality made of fine materials. Nothing luxury goods that showed no substance. Example: this Horizon pajamas made a material feel so light, like nothing. Warm winter, cool summer, extremely comfortable. Okay. Bro, let me breathe. I'm trying to read what you're saying. Okay. Wearing it should be considerably lessen fatigue from travel. Take another for example, Night Diamond, a series of gloves with the latest masterpiece designed by the deceased design master Van Joie, if I say that correctly. They handcrafted and limited to 90 pairs galaxy-wide, perfect for parties and special occasions. Of course, I highly recommend those for long-distance trips too. They are gorgeous and sure to turn heads. And then there's the Windbreaker from Unmated Flight, the series' timeless classic. You can wear it standing on the edge of the cliffs, listening to the flapping of its hems when cosmic storms hits. It's because the scene in the movie Unmanned Flight is a go-on choice for generations and nameless flowers. Which one do you like? Okay, which one is this? You can wear it. Timeless classic. I'm assuming it's just like, I want them all. I want them all. You know, I can't. We want them all. Cool. That's what friends are for. Wait, what? Hold on. Look, come in handy for your many travels. Whoop. Also, before I continue on, let me say a special thanks to Wake the Cub who followed me 30 minutes ago. Thank you for following this goofy person. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the one with March. The latest one. Database. What do we have? Factions. Oh, the galaxy. Okay. Oh, what the? Terms. Panaconi. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go heal. I really. It's recommended to the pre-6. Oh. Well, we like ignoring things. What's reading? Turning back the clock when March 7th just begun studying swordplay.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay, I won't hold back any secrets.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters! Oh, wait. Does this mean our training is only officially starting right now?
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are, right?
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? These two masters just called me a swordplay genius.
Indeed, that's our March. Best girl, March.
Just wait until I go back. Everyone's going to be so wowed by my new skills.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge, but it needs to be clear.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the initiative during this learning process.
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age, why I wielded a sword. So, for our first lesson, I'd like to ask you the same question. Miss March, why do you wield your sword?
Why do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to take down my enemies. I mean, what other reason is there?
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March, you gave a similar response, which shows you've got potential.
If you want to defeat your enemies, you can stick to your bow as well.
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and go back to your bow.
Oh, come on. Don't listen to his empty talk.
Oh, now I'm curious to hear what Master Yun Li has to say.
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or maybe you want to defeat someone, like Yan Qing, or me.
Who do I want to defeat? Her? Dan Heng? Himeko? Or Mr. Yang?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat at once with a sword?
I'll fight 10!
Damn, 10?
10?
Oops, that just slipped out. It's actually another line from an immersia.
You're really into this immersion thing, huh?
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn swordplay.
Could it possibly be a merja about swordmasters?
Could be.
Hey, now that you mention it, that actually makes sense.
It is.
I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersion and novels. Even though I use a bow, almost all the great heroes in those immersia use swords. So I want to be a swordmaster too.
See?
Sounds like you've developed a stereotype about heroes.
It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own preferences.
Yeah, like
Becoming
you like
a
beating up people with
swordmaster
a
who
bat.
fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good reason to keep you motivated in swordplay training.
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to tap the table a few times with your fingers.
Tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so serious about accepting an apprentice for the first time?
I guess.
Please? That's how those heroes in the immersia show their respect.
Let's play along with her tea ceremony thing.
Play along?
Yes.
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea. And then we can start our real swordplay training, okay?
Yeah! All right, let's go. To the Sleepless Earl.
Pardon. I'll be back. Quick sec. Eek. Hi, I'm back. I'm back. Only took a few minutes, hopefully. Oh, anyways, continuing on. This way. Oopsie daisy.
I'm planning on quitting my job.
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right? The Xianzhou is known for its tea culture and hospitality, but you're not treating me like a guest at all. Seriously, am I not a guest?
Dear guest.
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right.
Isn't
Not
that the
too
guy
hot,
who
not too
barked,
cold,
or is that someone
but the
else?
tea you served was either freezing or scalding. Is this how you treat your guest on the Xianzhou? How fantastic! Your tea tastes like slop. And you even have the nerve to charge me for it! Are you trying to scam honest folks? And that name, the Sleepless Earl, it's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says Cienjo Slop? It suits this place better, don't you think?
Oh. It is! It is the guy who was barking! For context, for people who haven't played starrail, there was this event where we had to do like we had to be like a court case-ish, a debate thing, and we did and then one of the things was, he said if he lost, he would be barking up a storm. So that's the context. Let's give him another good beating.
Stop! You've gone too far!
Oh, who's that trying to be a hero?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show you who your mommy is. Wait, that sounded lame. Hey, say something for me.
Choose your ancestor! She's March 7th, the sword champion of the Astral Express.
That's right! I'm the sword champion!
Hasn't won any awards.
Never heard of you. Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenching, a Cloud Knight lieutenant. We've met before, and I suggest you stop causing trouble.
Oh.
Trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer. The tea here is terrible, and now the Cloud Knights want to stop me from complaining about it?
No.
At this rate, who would want to ever come here for tea in the future?
Apologies that you
A
took tea
regular
cakes are bad.
customer? You?
Ain't no way.
Yeah, what else would I be? The Cienjo's prisoner?
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young lady, you'd better watch out for the weapon in my hand.
Huh? Oh, that really scares me. Come on, you're not seriously trying to take my life with that piece of scrap metal, are you?
Bro cannot think clearly.
Scrap
Escalation.
metal? This is my sword! I'm here to learn Cienjo swordplay.
Swordplay? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're dressed like you're in a show. You're not
Well,
even
you have a
from the
problem on how
Cienjo,
she
so why
dressed?
bother learning their swordplay? If you're feeling
'Cause why not?
unsafe, I can sell you an IPC mech.
No.
Ha! As if anyone wants your junkyard scrap mechs!
March 7th can cut through any ear mechs with a single slash.
Oh, how marvelous! How about you show me then?
Bet.
Well, guess it's time to show these bumpkins something serious.
Just a reminder, IPC members, street fighting on the Cienjo Lafu is prohibited.
Make any funny moves, and I'll smash that scrap metal.
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship incident, and they need to vent their frustration. In the end, it's all the Cienjo's fault.
I don't think venting their frustration is
I
beating
can
people
overlook
up,
the
but okay.
terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business to run. With so many clients watching, that just wouldn't look too good now, would it? Instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? You'll have your master kneeling and begging for mercy in no time.
No.
Stop! Don't you dare insult Cienjo swordplay like that! If you have the guts, I'll show your mechs what I can do.
Huh? A fight, you say? Now that you've thrown down the gauntlet, March 7th, I feel I'm obliged to accept your challenge. Say whatever you want, but once you've seen what our mechs can do, you'll be practically begging us for them.
No. Let's make a bet.
Oh, come on! How could I say no to a bet? So, I can see you're no master yet, March, but I'll play fair. You go back and learn swordplay from your teachers here, and in 15 days, I'll come find you and challenge you with my mechs.
Only 15 days? All right. Fine.
Damn.
And if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout, "Xianzhou swordplay is a total
way.
joke!" You'll stand
Ain't no
at
way the
entrance of
person who
Owl
was
Room Alley
barking
and say it to
last
everyone
time
passing
is
by.
gonna make someone else bark.
Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about your master and become my apprentice instead. I'll teach you how to pilot a mech.
And if I win?
I'll become your apprentice?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Damn.
Okay, how about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke. And I'll even print that on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
Oh my. So he just changed barking to squealing. And supposed to be a different story?
Squealing isn't enough.
It has been
You
before.
also need to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl and take back what you said about Xianzhou swordplay.
Fine, fine. I get it. But you've got to actually beat me with that little scrap of metal first. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days. Let's go.
Ah, I dropped a pen. It's fine. How are you doing?
Are you okay?
Oh, yes. Thank you all for your timely help. The shop facing a bit of flack from visitors is a minor issue, but Miss March's decisions to challenge him is serious. Oh, I feel responsible as if the shop has inconvenienced you.
Don't worry. I can't stand by and watch someone be bullied. I have to stand up against injustice, no matter what.
Your outfit's so pretty.
Not only do you speak like a hero from an immersia, but you also have a kind heart. Your charisma has completely won me over, Miss March.
Don't give her a big head.
I'm not quite a hero. Yet.
I know you're here for the tea ceremony. Please come inside.
You would like bubble tea.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now, I just want to focus on practicing swordplay. Masters, let's save the tea for later.
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have a question, Miss March. How confident are you about the bet you just made?
I don't think March has given any thought at all.
Come on, how could I possibly lose?
I mean, it's good to be confident.
You're
but
right.
okay.
It seems she really hasn't considered anything. I don't see any issue with it. Let March give it a shot. As long as she trains diligently, I believe she can easily deal with that hunk of IPC scrap metal.
As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn swordplay well and teach that guy a lesson. You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant teacher and make sure I learn swordplay properly.
Yeah, I'll force you. 3 teachers, 1 apprentice. Wait, do I give it?
If I
should
can't
ask my
learn
okay.
swordplay well, I'll have no one to blame but myself. Masters, Miss Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start the training now.
It feels like I don't remember what the show's called, but you guys know the show's like chefs. Here I present to you. This is what I feel like anytime March says masters.
Water keeps the clouds soft.
Oh, also, if you're wondering, yeah, there's another way. Alright, 1 sec. I think there's might be something that is delaying it. Okay. Practice the ocean.
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days. I've gotta become a sword master by then.
15 days is a decent amount of time.
Becoming a sword master in a mere 15 days is quite challenging.
I don't think she'll be a complete master.
But we
She'll
can't
learn
lose
at
our
least more than
momentum,
basics.
Master Yun Li.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about 3 days. If you really want to stick with it, you need a solid plan.
No worries. I've found my professional teaching assistant to help me organize the lessons, so there won't be any problems.
I'll be sure to arrange the lessons for March.
Rest assured, Masters. If not in me, at least place your faith in her, my trusty sidekick.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay, and now she has a clear goal in mind. That's a good thing for her. There are many ways to defeat villains, but if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. I hope you will always remember this, Miss March.
Got it. It's all etched into my memory.
Since you've got that in mind, it's time for me to set some targets for you.
Please go ahead, Master Yun Li. Yippee!
We'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass our tests, those pieces of IPC scrap won't stand a chance. But if you fail,
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher.
Damn.
And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself to take on the challenge, Miss March.
hey, you are the terrible teacher here.
I understand. In the Immersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace. If the apprentice fails, the master loses face too.
Well, there aren't that many customs on the Xianzhou. I'm just worried about you getting hurt.
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the tests, we'll feel confident about your duel. Now, let's go back to the first question I asked you. I'm sure you found a reason to wield your sword, right, Miss March?
Absolutely! I wield my sword to become a hero. I want to fight for justice, punish the wicked, and make them quiver in fear and run away when they see me.
Then keep that fire burning and learn with all your heart.
You haven't said much, Miss Teaching Assistant. Any suggestions before we officially start training?
Friends on the road bring a twist of the fate.
What, twists? Like the ones in those Swordmaster novels?
Yeah, sure.
But I wonder what kind of unexpected twists I'll encounter.
Accidental consume divine elixir?
It'd be pretty awesome if that actually happened. That's enough chit-chat for now. Don't forget to keep an eye on my swordplay practice.
Pass the first sword trial. Play the lessons. Days until sword trial. Ah! Cut the fluff. Let March hands-on experience moves quickly. Okay. Okay, so we have to assign days for March. Let the sword, the stats for mastering it. You can boost stats by setting up targets trainings, sessions. Practice exactly what you need to improve on. Strength training, dexterity training, intellect training. Okay. Right now, your lowest is probably this one. I think we should work. Okay. I think we should work on dexterity first, and then switch it up and take a break and do this. And then after we can do this one. It should get us. Oh, can I spend something here? Okay, no. It should get her at least. Okay, she doesn't wanna. Doesn't wanna either. Doesn't wanna. I mean, okay, what would make her spend less? 36, 36, and 36. I mean, March, there's not really much we can do. Just take her to dexterity training. I know you might be pissed, but you want to do this. You are March 7th. This brings forth the levels of your dream. Who am I? Where am I? Oh no, I can't open my eyelids. Oh, 5th level of your dream. Focus on your breathing. What is breathing supposed to be? Do I not know how to breathe? Looks like March 7th isn't great at meditation. Meditation is a profound art. I give up! You can't beat me! Don't you want to beat me? Maybe you shouldn't talk! At last, it fell on me in the end. Wow, I'm practically flying. Will the run lights zoom like this again? I'm an idiot. What was I thinking? Come, Lakuma goes on. Stop joking around, Master. Dexterity. This is results. Improved. Distortion. Ah, so this is to make her a little happy. Let's make her. Let's give her a break before she starts training. What are we struggling on the most? You need to work on your dexterity. And let's boost. Let's put up your tendency. Maybe actually. Let's see. Let's split this up. So 1.
If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping class.
Okay, no, she doesn't. She's gonna hate us. So, and then we can put the dexterity. Okay, let's just do a full on. Okay, no, she hates us. I think that. Okay, I know you're gonna hate us, but like we kind of have to, March. You're the one who wants to do this. Let's do strength training. And let's see. Shin. Ah. Okay. Okay. Alright.
I'll fight 10.
Dinner's spurs you're coming and going. You waited a long time finally being seated. However, the hunger from the best seasoning as to savored the food exchange. Tremendous of life seems well. Now time to invite everyone from Express. I already favored this shop. Hiya! Huh? Master, I've done it! Don't even try to fool. It's the screws we just bought. I just found them. Wow, I'm practically flying. Everyone is she drowns again. Drown. Sword antidote. A day spent sword training is full of interesting stories. A martial challenging has been sent to the parliament near the rear garden. Oi! March 7th's daily sword training has gathered attention at the Lafu Sword Master Association, self-named, dispatched their challenging rising martial arts star March 7th. The local association has no classes at all. Julian gets marched to almost preparations on the eve due besides.
What do you recommend?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I don't think so.
1, 3. I can't say that. What? 9,099? Ah, 1,000. You only sung it 9 times. You look like you've been beaten.
I learned so much today. Oh, well done.
2 days until the sword trial. Okay. So we should.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
All right. So what's the closest we can get to? We can do dexterity. Okay. First, exertion. You're gonna do dexterity. I'm sorry, March, but you gotta learn some dexterity. I think actually you're pretty good as long as you do that. Okay, you're gonna learn
All
tennis.
swords and no play makes March a dull girl, you know.
Okay, okay. Let's put 2 days of, and then next day we're gonna work you. Mixer Yan has his own bookstore, yet he's come to the Sarkis Haven to perform storytelling. He truly loves his craft. Whether his tales of sword-wielding heroes or historic epics, March students listen to the great interest, cheering from time to time, encourage Mr. Yan, who, without realizing, talked until nightfall. Mr. Yan cannot resist praise. This is amazing! Mr. Yan, what's more? No. Don't stop, move forward. Believe in your own late win. But I just had no tea. Ah! Master, help! Teas are not even heavy. I drank 1 full sugar. I feel that, March. Come on, come all! Don't miss out! The going sounds are an unbound show. Today's store supper. Ha! I never even heard of this! Who knew they were training all this way? Move this slab away from me, I quit! Criminal invites you and March 7th to the game's parallel Celestial Jade. Once here after you, keep an eye on the player across from you, blah blah blah. March, you've won again? So fun playing Celestial Jade!
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
1 day until sword trial. No, she's learned.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna max her HP by doing this. So we're gonna do intensive training. 1 break, and then more training. That should boost it up till for it to be better. Let's go! You are March 7th, the stream's 4th year level. Who am I? Where am I? Focus on your breathing. When am I supposed to be breathing? I don't even know how to breathe! Looks like meditation is a great meditation. Meditation is such a profound art. Smart antidote. Yinqing extracts a Cloud Knight officer combat record from the Seek Divine Foresight. Observing the seasoned Cloud Knight, spectacular insights of great practice using butterfly immersion. March 7th.
How should I go about this?
Plays paths with the truly fast. Blah blah. Super cool. Keep playing the game. A little scary. I mean, we are learning.
Great!
March and Ewan invited to Thingamabobber Plaza to watch her performance. Guifan's incredible talent and simplified her platform speaks in the volume explanation of her overdone. March 7th was false silent, intense moments and cheers as one completely immersed in the performance. March 7th, wanna try? Please let me allow down right there. I'll smash a boulder on your chest. Beep tweet. Poof poof. Clink clank boom boom. Why does a German sound like this? Protocol Cosmic Compilation, March 7th. Well, we boosted it high up. 0 days until sword trial.
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know! It's float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's boxing? But close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it!
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics
hi,
will
Cod.
only make you vulnerable in a fight. Even for an extraordinary sword master like you, Yunli.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
Why not?
What? Didn't General Huyan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Guys, let's save this seminar for later.
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
The sword trial must be completed by March alone. The entire battle will proceed automatically, with no assistance from teammates are allowed. The higher the 7th sword art ascension ranks, the easier to pass the trial. Specifically, completing the trial enhances your stats and restores her mood.
Did I really just learn that?
Yep.
I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Fight!
Yeah! Not very sportsmanlike. Zap! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what? Zap!
Man, March is going through this like nobody's business.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what? Awesome! Now watch this! Not very sportsmanlike. Zap! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what? Zap! Yeah!
Let's go, Gobber! Let's go! Miss March, keep practicing. You'll become a true sword master. It's all boosted.
Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, well done. You passed with flying colors.
Great! Hey, hurry up and congratulate me.
Oh, yeah, congratulations. Don't get too cocky. You still have 3 more tests to go.
Ah, jeez, you sound just like those parents on the Xianzhou. Can't I get some praise now?
You get head pats. Yeah, you're amazing, March. You've mastered the basics.
I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Miss Teaching Assistant. So if I were to take on that IPC guy now, what would you say are my chances?
Probably won't.
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yunli, if you were to challenge the IPC's security mechs now,
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Damn.
Yunli's right.
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence?
Now we're making it realistic, damn it.
I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know.
Girl, maybe you should stand a chance if you use your bow. Armuch can totally crush the. Okay. When you're taking a break, the mechs are still in training.
Oh, come on. You're just talking nonsense to keep me motivated.
No fudge.
I thought
No
teaching
fudge,
March
Anne.
was just something of a hobby. But now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Hey, Ducky.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yunli? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
Damn.
Oh, don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll follow the General's example as a way of acknowledging your progress.
Ah, thank you, Master Yenqing.
So, have you found any information about her?
She loves
Yeah,
dudes.
that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the Strategic Investment Department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most powerful mech we've got!
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
Beating you up. "4 days until sword trial. We got all happy old March. Let's work on unity since that's what we're best at currently. I know take an excursion day off. Paying is not obtained yet. If I do the math, let me think. 120 something.
I'll fight 10.
Oh. Meditation is a profound art. Alright. Did pretty good. She improved from
Wonder what I'll run into today.
March is frustrated on how her improved swordplay, but then encounter a familiar figure. Ah, it's Ho-Ho! Long time no see! Oh, well, long time. Still busting ghosts recently. There are fewer Harobus-related jobs than before, although they've been placed with other matters. It's been a while! What are you doing here? I'm taking a break from Skyward Haven. I'm just the Starrift sail one by one. It's quite relaxing. Being the Ten Lords Commission jobs is pretty stressful too, I bet. Too? I have to run into something heavy weighing on your mind, Miss March? I've been picking up Sancho swordplay, so there's been some academic stress and social stress. You elaborated on the matter upcoming duel between March 7th and the IPC Bizbody. I think I got the gist of it. It's not easy to try to master a school's swordplay in such a short time. No wonder Miss March is stressed out. I know some awarding swordplay if you need help. Some help. You can't even hold a sword steady. Don't you think you're overestimating your skills? Sure, I can't hold it steady, but I'm better than you. And you don't even have hands. Oh, timid Fry, you've only got a sharp tongue. Oh, got a sharp tongue. If you were once a ring that I possessed you, you would have tried really hard to lose that brat from the seat of divine foresight. Master Young Jing is really powerful. Are you sure you're blowing smoke, Mr. Tail? As long as I possess someone extraordinary caliber and absorb that person's memories, emotions, I can master the exact same techniques. Isn't the fastest way if you want to learn that brat swordplay? No. I won't undo my tail. Tisk. I guess your desire to help your friends is only worth this much, eh? Thank you both for looking out for me. Oh, I wonder if you can think of us about the shortcut. There are no shortcuts when coming to learning. That's our tutor. You're spot on. When Mr. Tail leaves me, I'll be left with nothing. And that goes against the fundamentals of sword training. You also think it's a bad idea, right, Miss March? Blah. I was trying to be nice. Even if you wanted it, I wouldn't help you now. Damn. Ah! Manahea! Just sent me over a zombie case. Looks like it's time my break is over. We'll talk again, Miss March. Catch you later. Oh, Scuddy's over in a hurry. After giving it some thought, I was thinking about going over Mr. Tail's suggestion. I want to see Fofo again and ask advice from her and Mr. Tail. Fofo receives decisions affects every day. Days until sword trial. Key. Alright. Strength and tester training. I think it would be best if she learned dexterity training. And then strength, and then do dexterity. Then you can go out on occasion. Actually, let's. And then she can take another training. Sword arts. Okay. Alright. Start sessions.
Let's do this!
Ah! Sword antidote. Click. March has been invited to Ho-Ho's parlor. Fortunes gathered together. As they're walking, Ho-Ho suddenly disappears. March decides to return to the pavilion of Citadel immediately. At least there's some spirit fears there. The choir of the
How
place
should I
more
go
likely
about this?
will hear some strange noises. March perks up her ears instantly. I say this since it would boost up her mood. But since we're already boosting up her mood, I guess this. But that may just be her inner voice. I mean, she ain't wrong.
I learned so much today. Well done, me.
Days until sword trial. Alright. Increases training after performing an exertion by 100. Let's think. Increases next training's efficiency after performing an exertion of 100%. Increases mood consumption. So let's do when training for the first time. I guess I'll choose this one. Oi! That. Okay. She needs to increase her
Jeez,
strength.
I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest
Exertion.
day.
Exertion. Increase training again. How about we go with dexterity training? And then maybe let's see what increases more. I think we should do acuity. Let's go.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
March 7th has March 7th gave up on letting the Heloite sword emotions in exchange for sword skills. Just then, Ho-Ho was leaving because of a certain zombie-related case. Ah, it's all 4 and March 7th too. Ho-Ho, why do you look so dazed? I found 2 zombies near the Floodlight Garden recently. Well, zombies might not be the right word. The victims that had no Helobite traces on them, nor external injuries. They kept repeating the same strange behavior. How interesting! Miss March 7th, don't patronize me. It must be a side effect from being scared, silly. That's entirely possible, but I've never acted so strangely. You run super fast. This matter is probably not that simple. Just when you and the form the ghost hunting squad, let's analyze together. Next up, let's have a resident expert Ho-Ho introduce the case. Okay. Something might click if we put our brains together. The first victim was a Warren's Combi resident. Their muscles were ridges when they were discovered. Their arms were scratched in the front of them. They were muttering some sort of exercise rhyme. The second victim was Warren's Combat resident. He was a former Cloud Knight, proficient at the spar. He discovered practicing pole vaulting with a spear. The victims have something in common. They were both Warren's contestants. It appears the culprit is expressly choosing Warren's contestants as their targets. March 7th you're a participant too. So I'll be the next target then? You should analyze. Rest first, then let us finish talking. Besides, the fact that they were participants and they had similar characteristics, they're both fools who went to Germ's bunker to poke around after reading the message of Lafu's ghostly grove. These victims believed that Fondrick was a vegetable grome that would temper their skills. They decided to train here before their matches started, in some attempt to harness the worldly jars absorbed here. People believe mumbo jumbo these days and age. Finally, these 2 shoot from their homes by the Ten Lords Commission. Spare fair on duty, Uncle Chu. They started acting funny the following days. Mystery solved. It must be Healabai. Uncle do they start? Okay, jiaoqiu. It must. Is it the Heliobi? Maybe they were trying to scare them off. As information we know, 2 participants with the same characteristics, so they were similar people. The victims were both present at the garden, trying to absorb worldly things, and they were shooed away home. And then the day after, they became weird. I highly doubt it'd be a Heliobi. Also, they didn't get murdered, they just got scared. They just started acting weird. I highly doubt a person would outright do that. But since we do know external information, I guess it wouldn't be a bad bet. I'm thinking if it's Uncle Chu. I may be completely wrong though. Mystery solved. Uncle Chu is the murderer. He's a member of our staff. I've seen similar stories of Zhendu's Mersha. Doesn't Uncle Chu have 2 disciples? And one of them got bitten by a zombie, and the other one's charmed by a female ghost? Uncle Chu has no disciples. Cut down your Mersha addiction and touch some grass. Damn. But since you wanted to join the wards, you must be careful. Don't come in contact with me if anything happens. Don't forget to be in contact with me if anything happens. Good luck, Ho-Ho. I hope you can catch the culprit and close down the case soon. Goodbye. Ho-Ho scurries off in a hurry. If that Heliobi targets the warned contents on purpose, how about we try our luck at the Fortune Garden when we got time? We might be able to help Ho-Ho. Extrusion. 1 day before the sword trial. Alright. Increased gain by paranormal extrusion. Efficiency. We don't have to worry about external efficiency since we're already cool. See?
Another new move under my belt.
The next
I gotta find time to try it out.
Interesting. And then we just have these things. A key. Okay. Let's do the paranormal excursion. Would increase. We need them to be 50. Strength training after. Another excursion. Okay, wait. How about 2 excursions? Dexterity. Okay, I think this is our safest bet.
I'll fight 10!
You were introduced March 7th to the Heliobus, who calls himself Chess Ghost, intent to teach March how to play the Pathfinder. The Heliobus set up puzzles while March solves after puzzle. Before long, Chess fell in a state of depression. Damn. Congrats on your graduation. If only sword training was this easy. Hiya! Huh? course that we just bought. I found it out. Before a certain tombstone, a Hillbite stops Ho-Ho on March 7th. Have you heard the superior swordplay come forth in part with the tombs of required of two people join until two swords become one, the human turns into a true Daniel. Ho-Ho hints that to March 7th that the Hillbite's words aren't trustworthy. March 7th looks over at Ho-Ho.
What do you recommend?
I remember that our dexterity is pretty low. It'd be best if we improved that. And our strength's pretty high in general. And then drowning.
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
0 days until the story trial.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with unconventional moves. Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
Speaking of secret moves, I've prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh? Is that the flaming potent tea from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this immersia where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
Good example. Do you know how to do the drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could just learn it by drinking flaming potent tea.
Oh my, March. Oh my.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
It'd be funny if it did. Do you have any other tricks up your sleeve, March?
Absolutely. I've learned a lot from my adventures.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your swordplay moves.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs. Unsheath your swords and give it everything you've got.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
Ba-boom!
Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Well, it's high enough, so...
Boom! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
Commencing classification. Lower your weapon. Criminal.
Yeah! Oh, I get it!
Goddamn, jeez. Here. Well, March, as expected of my disciple. And improved. Good.
Phew, that was tough.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed your own unique style, Miss March. So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li's encouragement, but it seems like it's paid off.
Well, well. Looks like someone's finally seeing sense.
Damn!
Thank you both for your guidance. So, did I pass the test?
Without a doubt. You aced it.
Awesome! Hey, Miss Teaching Assistant. Isn't it about time you showered me with praise?
Damn. I'll save the praise when you pass the next test.
No saving allowed. Let's keep it relevant. This time's for now, next time's for later. No IOUs on praise.
But. You're amazing, March. You learned your own secret move.
I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but also artists and outsiders. Actually, I was once convinced by Guinifin into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
So, what do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30 or 40%?
Less than 50-50? You don't seem as confident as last time. What's up?
Well, I've gained a deeper understanding of swordplay, and I'm more aware of my own strengths now. By the way, in those Immersia stories, the sword masters always hide their true strength before a decisive battle.
Yep, those who boost they win end up losing. So did you randomly throw out numbers for your odds?
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay. But you did pretty well. Milk tea is on me today.
Yeah!
The progress report on the Nameless Girl's sword training is complete. What should I do now, Specialist Scott?
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
I mean, don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a waste of time to keep tabs on some random girl's swordplay training.
Damn.
A waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding the reputation of the IPC and the honor of the Ember Lord. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton is no match for our state-of-the-art mechs. Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe that little sliver of metal can actually challenge our cutting-edge technology.
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce it more. If I lose face, it's like losing face for the IPC and the Ember Lord. Can we afford to let that happen?
Understood.
I feel so bad for that IPC worker. Four days until the trial. Strength training. Let's do this one. So, one thing we need to work on is the dexterity training. Sorry, March. Okay. Okay, but what if? And that should improve a lot. Sword antidote. A day spent with full and interesting stories. March 7th has been invited by several spirits of. Okay.
What do you recommend?
Well, I think this would be the safest bet, but dexterity is something you lack in.
Huh?
Ho-ho's dum-dum. I didn't fully read it.
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
After improving the training, also be improved.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
After helping Ho-ho gather the evidence on the zombie case, March 7th thinks the culprit is hidden behind the window garden. To help the zombie case, you and March 7th arrived, blah blah blah. The Hilobites focus specifically on attacking the wards of blah. Whoa, amazing! You've got spiritual light gushing out of your crown! To have squeaked a martial art prodigy at such a young age! You're a martial genius who appears once in a century! You should stop lavishing out on March 7th. She might actually believe you. Huh? What do you mean? I was born a martial artist genius. As long as you're attached to, I'm attached on you, your core venom will intensely activate, allowing you to attain a century's worth of your time and a century's worth of effort in no time. To appeal a competitive spirit? No can do. Stop cowering in the shadows and show yourself. Fine, you've got me. Honestly though, I'm a master of all martial arts across all schools. Let me touch your head and impart all my skills in you in a blink of an eye. At what price? Am I supposed to become zombies learning gibberish, is it? Forget it. I'm not learning any of that. You don't want to? I'm afraid it's not up to you. I give my lessons free of charge. You have no choice but to learn them. How March 7th is before his darkness. Counts of martial arts of unarmed styles are surging into her mind. Unfortunately, not a single move is related to her swordplay. Ah! Fear not, Miss March. Here I come. Was I almost too late? Thank goodness you were here, Ho-Ho. Had that extremely, Helobite been subdued? I've subdued the variant Helobite in the Lunamon Cord. Suddenly I can't move my arms and legs. I'll apply this talisman on you, and then you need to get a good rest. Sometime later. I think I've gotten to the bottom of the zombie mystery. The Helobite preyed on the competitive will on contenders of all channel its martial arts mantras into their minds. How do you raise your arms and legs? How do you move your body? Infinite information surging into your mind non-stop. A pity we're not like Heliobi. Masses of magnitudes of information would only bloat our lives, rendering us immobile. The path of learning isn't a one-way street. I personally learned that the painful lesson. What I'm not learning at all. It's nothing more than a sheer mind shock. Now that you've recovered, you should get back to pursuing this Heliobi. We'll meet again back. Goodbye, goodbye, Ho-Ho. Goddamn, this is hard. Ho-Ho scuttles off in a hurry. I was thinking about spending some more time with Ho-Ho today, but she's got stuff to do. Let's chat again next time. It's draining being possessed by a Heliobi. Let's grab something tasty to eat. Ho-Ho's assistance effects have been enchanted. 3 days until the sword trial. Alright. Let's do... I think we're pretty good on dexterity now.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
Alright. We're gonna go on an excursion. And then boom, boom, boom. Bang. Okay. Set lesson. Days until the sword trial. Straight lessons.
Let's do this.
Sword Word Antidote. Spent day spent researching in industry stories.
How should I go about this?
This tendency in continuity would hurt, but maybe I'm doing it better.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
March was possessed and paralyzed by Helubai that liked to teach other people. Thankfully, hopeful alive to save her. The Ten Lords Commission has sealed away that Helubai, who was eager to act as a tutor. It won't be harming anyone anymore. The ward's participants who failed in its tactics will slowly recover their senses. Thanks to you and Alt, that mini Helubai war has been quelled. Thanks to you too, Ho-Ho. No wonder you're Ten Lords Commission judge. You had something you wished to say last time. It's when Mr. Tail and memories of swordplay practice were channeled into me. I would admit I had a teensy anticipation, but just a little bit. My idea was pretty distant, eh? I just wanted to have Mr. Tail help out then. I'll learn a move or two. I was too finished to admit it. No one can withstand the temptation of a shortcut. That's not really true, but I resisted it in the end. If I hadn't run into that Helubai, I wouldn't have understood the sheer distance between my knowledge and the mastery of swordplay. It's not a shortcut to learning swordplay at all. I very much agree with Miss March on this. I've heard much milder, safe methods in the garden have shoved nonsense swordplay memories in your head. In that case, you would still refuse. I still have to decline. I think I'd have to put it to my own thoughts and experiences in myself, eventually turning the Master Shenshun's sword and the Master Yanchun's sword into March 7th sword. You made a good point there, girlie. If my journey was nothing more but a copy and paste process, I would never surpass the two masters. Sounds like you have quite a bit of the empathy. That's right. There's many ways to increase learning efficiency. I'm super smart. I got a block of free time after attending this matters. Miss March 7th, if you need help talking on Scott, come and see me anytime. Mr. Tail and I will definitely help you out. Thanks Ho-Ho and Mr. Tail. Ho-Ho is got stronger. Tendency and strength. Oh, she hates it. Oh, she hates it. Oh. Oh no. Have I overworked March?
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
I can increase this sword. I mean, no matter what I choose, you can be slightly pissed. and training was also improved. 0 days until the sword trial.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. I've received a challenge letter from Scott. He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission, and getting approval for a martial arts exchange event. He even chose Arumali as the venue. Seems like he has some connections there. However, according to the rules, the person receiving the challenge letter has the right to decline the challenge.
Declining would be like admitting defeat. Of course I'll accept it.
But before that, you need to pass the final test, the graduation exam.
You're graduating already, March.
I'm surprised too.
Well, it's not really graduation. It's just that the opponent for this exam is your master, Yenqing.
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay, he used to personally spar with me during crucial moments to assess my skills.
After all, the master should be the one who is most aware of their students' strengths and weaknesses.
But, Master Yenqing, facing you in a duel, do I really stand a chance?
How will we ever find out if you don't even try? Are you only scared because I'm your opponent, Miss March?
Unsheath your swords and get ready, Miss March. The duel starts now!
The final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on, March 7th. You got this!
I love the art in this.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what?
Sword, heed me!
Oh, I get it!
Punish evil!
Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what?
You're all in on it! Out of moves!
Not very sportsmanlike. Awesome! Now watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, watch this! Yeah!
Cut through the ranks! I failed.
I feel great now. I want to take on 10 opponents.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh!
Yeah, congratulations.
Ha! I told you compliments make me better.
With your swordplay skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC Max, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But
Oi.
looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
The friends we made alone.
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword, and there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in the vast world.
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott.
Defeat him on a sword fair and square, or use another method. But nah, fair and square. Fair and square so we can beat him up.
Yeah, I'll show Scott the power of the Xianzhou swordplay that he despises.
I remember Yan Qing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely. The great hero within me is definitely up to the task.
We're gonna go practice dummy. Yeah, there's a practice there. You hear that the sufficient battles of preparation, may thy blade split and sever, and victory will find you. The orange respect Nick Delaney's Cardinal.
Well, well. If it isn't our hero, March 7th.
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenged me, and I'm here to accept it. But I'm curious, why pick Arum Alley of all places? It's packed with tourists around, and it'd be bad if someone got hurt.
Why Alroom Alley? Well, your buddy knows the answer to that.
Well, this place, in this place, you lost and bet, barked like a dog after all.
I can't deny it. That fateful day left a mark on me. That's why I chose this place. I want to show all those people who laughed at me that I can stand on my own 2 feet again.
Well, to be fair, you
"What?
started it
That
first.
Scott is back again? What's he got up to this time? They'll see that I, Scott, who was once shamed in front of everyone, is back in Alroom Alley to restore his honor. They'll see that it won't be me squealing like a pig today,
You barked
but
like a pig.
you!
You barked, actually. Seems kind of petty, don't you think?
Yeah, if that's all a villain did in an immersia, I'd definitely be asking for a refund.
Damn.
Ah! Shut up! Look, I have my principles. I refuse to spend my life haunted by what happened in Alroom Alley. Do you think I'm just some sort of IPC small fry?
Yep.
I've been patient for so long, just waiting for the right moment. I don't care about proving my greatness. It's about showing everyone in Alroom Alley that I will reclaim what was taken from me!
Spare me the lecture. You're not getting back what you lost.
No, you won't.
I've been keeping an eye on you. Seriously, do you really believe that you, a rookie who's only been learning swordplay for 15 days, can defeat my invincible mechs? Dream on! Enough with the talk. Let's get down to business, boys.
Let's get down to business.
Once
To
you bite the
defeat
dust,
the
you'll know
horns.
what I'm capable of.
Another
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this? Not very sportsmanlike. Oh, I get it! dragon, white tiger, less carbs. Watch this! Awesome! Now watch this! Not very sportsmanlike. Azure dragon, white tiger, less carbs. Watch this! Yeah!
Ah! You pathetic losers! How did you all lose to that rookie?
L. L.
Stop blaming others! Didn't you lose to me too?
L.
So,
You lost
does that mean
twice.
I have to.
Yeah, you have to.
No way! This can't be happening! How could a tiny piece of scrap metal defeat the IPC's mechs? You guys must have cheated! This doesn't count! I demand a rematch!
Scrap metal, huh? The key to victory is never the weapon. It's the person wielding it!
Well, let's not forget about our bets.
Yeah, let's not forget our bet.
Enough! Fine. I've done this before anyway. I apologize.
No.
I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my fault for causing trouble and making a scene on purpose.
So, what about the scream like a pig part?
Yeah, don't forget the squealing.
Make him squeal! Make him squeal!
Damn!
Hold on a sec. I want to get this on video.
Damn!
It's happening all over again. All right, but before I squeal like a pig, there's something else I want to say. IPC mechs are a total joke. Oink! Oink, oink! Oink! Oink, oink! Oink!
I can imagine the voice actor just dying of laughter doing that. Whoop. Ah! Ah, it's so cute!
Someone stopped me on the road earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius.
Enough praise. Alright. If different people want to practice swordplay with you, and different stories will unfold, right? I was just wondering if there's a chance of adventure with my other buddies. Let's got this. One time. And so let's go to our gracious March. Let's get her. March. Preservation. No. I know there's a way.
Cheese.
Wait, do I have to? Let me see. Bunk. Time. March 7th unlocked. Okay. Wait, okay. Okay, let's look at her art. Not the art. Let's look at the thing itself. Look how detailed this is. Yeah, the little charms of like gold. Gold is definitely her style. Like, I love these. They're so pretty. Then we have the dress part. Although I myself, not really one for dresses. It's really nice. You know, we have the gloves, and we have the cute stockings, and you know, we have the shoes. We cannot forget the shoes. Girl, how you walking in those shoes? I've done that. It hurts. And you know, the basic things. Another one bites this. Initial mentions. Please check it promptly.
Phew.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things aren't getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Trailblazing is all about having fun.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
Blast? Expedition?
Yeah, wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
So that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think?
Sounds crap. Let's split into the groups.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou La Fu.
Discuss optional.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Have a safe trip, you two.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Danheng, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The ambrosial arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories, you know?
So, is there something for all of you? Poem by March 7th?
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth. Quite unusual, I must say.
We're so easily pleased. I actually feel sorry for us.
Such is the fate of us nameless, I suppose.
Alt, I saw some Skyfaring Commission notes that the Express has docked on the Xianzhou. Are you guys on the Lafu already? We just got to Scarlet Haven. The journal sent me a to welcome you all at the Stars of Haven. See you in a bit.
Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
Yep.
Are you familiar with the Xianzhou La Fu?
Yep.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
Well, you come to the right people.
Exactly. We're Xianzhou experts. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lafu fighter jet.
So, even larger than a regular Scar script.
No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian star skiff.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Jeez, March. Line up is Saracen Alley.
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Quite a different experience. Here you are! Everyone, this way! Hey, everyone! It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Long time no see, Yingqing.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Danheng. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who have come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knights' armaments. The Xianzhou Zhuming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on Cloud 9.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
Well, you're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
It's like whenever you fear something will happen, it happens.
We'll go with you.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Anytime this happens, I love it! Ah! Ba 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 ba.
Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now.
Let's improvise.
Until everything burns to ashes!
World cleansing dragon.
Not good.
I guess I should have done this before starting the other quest, but I thought like
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat.
Damn, she just stole your sword.
Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Well, that happens.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution. Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Zhu Ming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the star skiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport star skiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yenching.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble. Capable of generating far-reaching ripples
What is this
with
for?
even the slightest disturbance.
My stream just not delayed, and now I'm getting called short. Cheese.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
You know, they're kobolds, right?
Those werewolf monsters are known as Borison. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
You're just practicing lyrics and taking a break. Well, that's good. Taking breaks is essential to learn. We just went on a whole montage of learning and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
So when Cloud Knights get into trouble, they have to call emergency services too?
Perhaps she's around here somewhere. Shouldn't we take a look?
All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Oh no. Well, I guess we're fudged.
Success and failure.
It's been a long journey, Elder Huayan. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
How's everything going, General?
All is well when you have friends coming from afar. Allow me to introduce you to General Huayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
I'm glad to meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Luofu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you, should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
Can I have my sword back?
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions, then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
What? Girl,
Won't
you just
do?
stole his stuff.
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Zhuming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Girl. you just want the
As
sword
for
back.
this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yoon Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
Bro's just looking at me for it.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
A key.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't.
Glad to meet you, Miss Julie.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
Can outsiders participate in the war dance as well?
Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
What, flame wheel octet that the general spoke of?
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
Are you coming with us?
I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
Brother, I would also be pissed if you stole my thing. But you did take his sword.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different.
You still stole it.
Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him, you claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
As I said, you still stole it. You scratch your head, feeling a tingling sensation on your scalp, as you thought the impending troubles of young Qing will face. While you're distracted, a young girl has already boarded off on her own, her whereabouts unknown.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan, but that General Huaiyan, he looks so thin and scraggy, as if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huaiyan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Zhuming.
There appears to be more than meets the eye.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huaiyan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
This is the report Qing Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Isn't some great kind of test from the General?
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Let's go.
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Jiaoqiu, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Ah, that guy.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
I don't think you'll ever get your sword back.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhuming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Donshu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jing Yuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
No wonder we were called back for this.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip, but it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything.
I mean, you could do what somebody told you to do.
Did I say something wrong? Again?
Please. March. Keep it quiet.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Brag all you want. Don't track me into this.
Hey, who's bragging? Anyway, this time it'll just be a few ordinary IPC workers. Surely you don't think they'll be even trickier than Aventurine, do you?
I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Go.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
That toxic voice sounds familiar.
He's
Haven't I heard it
everywhere.
before in Arum Alley?
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Damn.
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Scott, what are you doing here? Oh, did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here? Staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
I'm here to help young Jing to sort out of the trouble caused by
Trouble
the IPC.
caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
Oh, we can make him bark again.
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikue. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
I highly doubt that, but okay.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
Well, I need a thing or two to convince Scott.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Yes! We can do negotiations again! This was so fun last time!
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Emotional triggers. Remind him of an embarrassing past. Start making him feel uncomfortable.
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Assure him that you'll proceed with caution. Pay for your compensation you wish.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the Express... I mean, the Skyfaring Commission will
totally
compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Okay, besides the cargo, this transport belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. I want to escalate the issue.
According to the principle of territoriality, since your vessel is stranded on the Xianzhou, the Skyfaring Commission has the right to inspect it.
Indeed. According to Article 27 of the Xianzhou Legal Code, all official and private goods upon entering the port shall be subject to inspection. Failure to submit to such inspection shall be deemed equivalent to the possession of unlawful items and shall be subject to legal ramifications.
Huh? My synesthesia beacon must not be working, because I have no idea what you just said.
Simply put, if you insist on hindering the inspection, we'll have to treat the cargo as unlawful items and confiscate it.
Confiscate it? How can you Xianzhou people be so unreasonable?
It's not unreasonable. It's called laws.
If this were pure point, and incoming cargo posed a safety risk, the IPC would take it in for containment and disposal, correct?
That's true, but the IPC sometimes makes exceptions. For example, they've always given special terms to Xianzhou vessels.
Negotiation successful.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case.
I didn't take debate
Fine.
for no reason.
I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Zhuming.
She's pretty.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now.
He was just doing his job, jeez.
Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Damn!
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
I mean, you're the one who started it.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
This all could have been solved.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later.
Again?
I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
At least you wisen up for once. Unlike last time.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
Sounds like a you problem, honestly.
This lady is really something else. Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off. Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise. Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Let the show begin!
Attack detected! Defrags! Set the seas aflame! I think something bit me.
World cleansing dragon.
Until everything burns to ashes! Try them all! Fight to live!
Rise!
Set the seas aflame! Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
This man takes L after L.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge. I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive, taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenching to be so...
Miniature? Should I say it's miniature?
Huh? As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Luofu from that crisis. It's so impressive. It wasn't a big deal. Really. It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Why, of course. Boom.
The news is spreading pretty fast.
All these years, and the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the Ambrosial Arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the Ambrosial Arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit, in my humble opinion. The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
I thought we were here to have some tea. Where's the tea?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingxia?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingxia. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingxia, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingxia, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Oh no.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
That'd be weird.
Of
but
course
no.
not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
You still took it, though.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, should I call the general?
But which general should I call?
Both, maybe?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
She asked you for something, you didn't do
It's
anything.
so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Let's go.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Okay, that will be, we're gonna pause that, and let's do some pulls. So, let's see. Okay, we're gonna do one pull for each until we run out. Let's see. Sparkle up first. But I was right. But we can still try again. It's a key. One more shot. Nope. We did get I always loved the doggy. Well, it appears that we can also do another pull. Maybe out of random luck, or maybe my streamer luck will kick in. I have a decent amount of luck. Not too much, but good enough, I say. Let's test them out before I definitively choose a key.
A slow simmer over low heat, or quick stir fry over high heat? A slow simmer over low heat, or quick stir fry over high heat?
That's an interesting way to wear your jacket. Good designs all over. Designs on the side. Belt looks pretty nice. Sides. Has a little ribbon on the other side. You gotta read the shoots though, because I think the shoes always matter when it's a part of the outfit. Some nice bits.
This place is dangerous. Advance with caution. Refusing the toast? More seasoned.
Ah!
I'm honored by your presence.
I'm not familiar with these types of spices, but I'm...
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the meal?
Interesting. I don't know much about his character.
Naughty child.
I can determine a few things.
Let's start today's duties.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
Who will it be?
That nap time.
Hope I don't mess up.
Cleaning up now! How much to...
A little more heat.
Time fresh.
Let's start today's duties. I'm on it! Oh.
It's better to make no move. More seasoned. I'm honored by your presence.
So the seasoning aspect is important. They have these golden embellishments around him. Pretty decent long hair.
Think thrice, act wise. Though oft twice shall suffice.
I have no clue what he just said.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I think it's a hot pot, what he
Nap time.
has us
Cleaning up now!
Obviously, I don't know much about the character, but I'm just guessing off of what.
Who will it be? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
if we're going by building standards, Sparkle would be the best since she pairs well with Imbiber du Lait. Of course, I hate her personality, but she is a pretty good support too.
Better surrender while you have the chance.
We're in trouble now.
Choosing to strike. Come on. Gotcha. My turn. Let's play for a while. Let's play hide and seek. Can you find the answer?
Like all the visuals are so pretty. I just hate that she goes under my skin. It's a type of personality I kind of despise.
Stay calm.
But it's good. Her character's meant to be that way.
Like that, huh?
1001
Minus 1!
I hate that I'm so pissed off of her.
Commencing research.
It's actually pretty good as a character aspect.
Look at the draw. Please, and victory! To travel far. Taste. My turn. When they keep quiet. I'll go easy this time. Feeling spiffy? Wait for the time. Let's play. Can you find the answer? Wow!
Basically like a million again. And then I'll go do the others on my own personal time. Now we have a good chunk. So, do I pull first? I guess I'll pull again. Nope. Whoop. We can go and I should probably do a marathon where I just
found a
build
home
all
to
my
protect.
characters. Anyway, can't get over how cute his character is. Yeah. Whatever that thing is. Alrighty then. That's it for our stream. So let's go find someone to raid, to raid. Oh, bots! I actually didn't notice them. Oh, it'd be such a shame if someone had banned them. It'd be such a shame. Okay, they should be. Well, we appreciate our Nightbot for that. So let's see. I'm gonna see if there's anyone I follow that's on right now. Let's see. What's Stardust Mickey doing? Let me listen a bit.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
No, magician, that's not what we're saying. Mods? Mods, you
Mods?
take them to place.
Okay, they're doing Fruit Mountain, so I guess I'll send you guys over there. Let me, alright. before you guys go, I would like to say that you are loved and appreciated, and as being one of my stars, I appreciate you being at my streams. So sorry for the lagginess for this stream. I promise it'll be better next stream. But I'm gonna send you off and promise to show her lots of love. Okay? And if you don't, I'll come after you. I won't actually. Okay, in 4, 3, 2, and 1.
You're burning now.
Welcome, Raiders!
Oh, hi, Alt. How are you doing? Welcome. We're playing Suika game right now. We're playing Suika game. How's your stream? What did you stream? Let me show you what real quick. Oh, you're playing honkai. Okay. How that too? Shut up.
Not me just closing the program.